Long fight for public records on prescription opioids led to a Washington Post report with disturbing data about Leavenworth County. The details jaw-dropping at first glance. But then KCTV5's Betsy Webster found out the numbers tell a different story than you might think.
The numbers on oxy and hydrocodone here in Leavenworth County are mind-boggling. An average of 226 pills per person per year.
I was shocked when I saw that, and I thought there had to be something wrong.
You're taken aback a little bit by that until you delve into it a little bit.
You begin to better understand why here when you look at who's prescribing. The top pharmacy in the county's list prescribed 43 times as much as the next highest. It's a VA pharmacy, but it's a warehouse-sized place called CMOP, Consolidated Mail Order Pharmacy. It's one of 7 in the nation that ships to outpatient veterans well beyond the county or even the state. The Washington Post got the DEA data after a long legal fight. The data is from 2006 to 2012. Their point, it seems, was to hold accountable those legally distributing the drugs that often led to addiction and illegal resale. So when you look at the shades of pink to red on this map, realize it's showing where the pills are coming from, not where they're going. So it's not a sign of drug use or addiction levels in your county.
You can sort of set that aside from the discussion about the problems of drugs in our community and feel a little bit better that it is not nearly as bad as that would have you believe.
The chief and county's prosecutors say the prescription opioid trend took a downturn several years ago with the help of local prosecution, federal drug buybacks, and raised awareness among doctors.
I hesitate to say it isn't a problem, because it is a problem. We see those cases, and we just see a lot more other cases than we see with opioids.
Now we're dealing more with things like heroin or laced drugs with heroin and fentanyl.
Dealing with it in terms of the crimes associated and overdoses, which most often involve a cocktail of several drugs. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
The VA had a lot to say about the numbers as well, noting how old the data is and that they've taken huge steps in education and transparency since then. They say last year the VA became the first hospital system in the country to publicly post its opioid dispensing rates. We have the full statement on our website and on our app.